Hello everyone, here again is my 2025 50th anniversary Honda Goldwing. And in a previous video, I discussed all of the items that I had ordered from Honda accessories that were to be installed on the motorcycle before I even picked it up. And I mentioned that I also ordered some accessories for the motorcycle that did not need to be installed, and other accessories that more or less are not for the motorcycle, but instead are for the garage, which that is a work in progress, and I've mentioned that before, and I'll have a separate video on that. But in today's video, I am going to discuss specifically items or Honda accessories that I ordered for the motorcycle that go on the bike, but you do not necessarily need anyone to install it. Except for one item you can install yourself, but it only takes a couple of minutes. All right, so let's start back here in the trunk. And right off the bat, you can see this right here. They call this a trunk liner. I call it a tote, or like an overnight bag. That's pretty much what it is. And as you can see here, I already have it opened up. There's a side access to inside. It's just one compartment. You can either get to it from the side or in the traditional manner up on top. You can see the zippers there. This tote, liner as they call it, comes with a shoulder strap as well. And you can see the Goldwing logo right there. All right, so while I'm in here in the trunk, I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way. And I'll show you a couple of other items. Right here you can see the carpet. And this just lays in there, no need to install it in any way. And you can see it's just hard plastic without it. I got this. I like it to keep things quiet, keep things from rattling all around in there. But that's all there is to that. The next thing you're looking at is an organizer. It has 3 compartments, as you can see here. And in the middle I have the owner's manual, and over here I have some charging cables and the paperwork for the motorcycle, registration and insurance documents, things of that nature. But as you can see, it's real easy to install. There are just 3 screws across the top and then 1 on each side at the bottom. So again, this only takes just a minute to install. And then there's some snaps that you have to put on, but just a couple minutes and you've got this thing installed. So that's all there is to what items I have in the trunk. Let's go over to the saddlebags. And again, as you can see, I have a liner here. It's much smaller than the one that goes for the trunk. Again, you can just open it up on the top. There are the zippers. Much smaller, as you can see. It'll expand. And there's 1 in each side. And again, over here, you can see the carpet liner. It just lays in there. Again, keeps things from rattling around. All right, let's go over to the other side. All right, another liner, tote, whatever you want to call it. Same thing, same size as the other one. And here you can see the carpet on this side. They are different, by the way. There's a left and a right. And by the way, the other saddlebag itself is a little bit smaller because it has a hump to make room for the shaft drive for when that's bouncing up and down. All right, but here's another thing that came with the motorcycle is this strap. The strap came with the motorcycle along with this lock right here, and this basically goes up here. You can see a groove. Try and get in there, but there's a groove. It's a helmet lock is what it is, and you put it in there, and in theory you can lock 2 helmets, and I guess that would come in handy if you're on an overnight trip and the trunk is full and you can't put your helmets in there. I've never tried it, but I keep it in here just in case, in the event that we need to do that. I will have the lock, and if we don't want to remove everything from the trunk, if we're traveling and we want to lock our helmets rather than take them inside somewhere on a temporary stop, we have it there. All right, but the strap in the owner's manual, it says the strap is to hold down basically this and the toolkit. But the motorcycle does not come with the toolkit. But it says in the owner's manual, Canada models come with the toolkit. So why that is, I do not know. This is the first motorcycle that I've ever purchased that did not come with the toolkit, but I went to Honda's website and went ahead and ordered one. And it's typical toolkit that you would get with a motorcycle. As you can see on the screen, the items that come with it. But I didn't want to take any chances. You never know when you may need something. but I went ahead and ordered it anyway and put that in there. And all of these items, again, are Honda accessories, so you can get them from Honda's website. You can and you can look around and find them elsewhere as well, so depending on where you find, it may be cheaper. So I did a little bit of both when I ordered these accessories. But anyway, that's all there is for this video. Like I said, there are a bunch of other accessories that I ordered for the bike, most of them 50th anniversary commemorative items that go with the 50th anniversary motorcycle, and they do not go on the motorcycle. Instead, they are more or less for display or inside the garage, items of that sort. So I will have that in another video. So that's it for now. See you next time.